Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Tremaine here, the most disciplined day trader on YouTube. Here we have a live personal funds account execution. Trading the lunch hour. This is my first trade of the week on this on my personal account. So I'm getting the quadrants of that daily fair value gap that we're trading into, getting the high and the low of it as well. Looking for shorts. My thought process is people are trying to predict bottoms. Highlighting that bearish order block on a 15-minute chart. That last up close candle, taking that entire wick. Transposing that down to the 5-minute, getting some insight in the 1-minute chart. But my thought process here is people are trying to predict bottoms. NASDAQ was very heavy this morning to the downside. And we get a short little bounce prior to lunch, which starts at 11:30. So my thought process is people are trying to, long the market, predict the bottom, and I want to utilize that 11:50 to 12:10 macro to kind of run against them. So shorting at the inversion fair value gap, stop loss above that short-term high. We hit it there, and that is obviously sell side liquidity, aiming for targets just beneath that. Now, I originally wanted to make $1,000. I literally just finished cooking, making some chicken tenders and fries and whatnot, and looked at the clock. I said, okay, lunch hour is about to start. I want to see if I could just make a quick 1,000 for the day, and I'll be content. So that's my goal for this session, and currently risking 250 to make 1,000. Gonna look to pyramid in a little bit. So feedback is looking good. Inversion fair value gap is sending us lower. I'm getting ready to search for a pyramid entry. That wick, I'm looking to short that. Okay, I want to treat that as an immediate rebalance if we were to tap the low end of it. So I have my trigger finger on the sell button, and the moment we tap it, I'll short 3 more contracts. So I'm waiting. It doesn't give it to me there. Everything's looking good. That's actually a good signature. The fact that we can't reprice to that candle's low, showing heaviness in the NASDAQ. And I'm searching for that pyramid entry again here. If we tap that red line, I want to short that. That's a premium wick. It's a premium wick because it's above current market price. And then I short there because price is looking like it's too heavy to even want to trade to the wick. So pyramiding inside of the wick just to the left of my entry. Okay, again, wicks are gaps, so I like to use those as entries. Not often, but there's logic behind it. And I'm framing my partials. I want to take a partial, but I also want to still net $1,000. So I'm trying to do some math here on how much I can afford to take off and still net 1,000. So we're tracing here, and I take a quick glance at 2-minute chart, and you can see a pretty obvious 2-minute fair value gap there. So I'm going to draw that forward and extend it, or transpose it down to the 1-minute. So that is a sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. Expecting that to take us lower. Stop loss stays where it's at. Not worried about it. Don't want to be too aggressive. I like the feedback the trade is giving me. Everything looks good. All right, and here you see me typing risk is coming off here. So should we take out that low and get a nice displacement beneath it, then I'll feel comfortable trimming that. So I originally started the trade off risking, I think it was $250. I added 3 contracts. Now I'm risking 300, and I'm trimming my stop loss. Now I'm risking less than 200. Okay, again, real funds. This is my real money. I'm not a prop firm, and I'm in a good spot. So I can make $1,000. I've pyramided, and I'm only risking less than 200, and now I'm risking nothing. So risk to reward is substantial. Everything looks good. This is the best part of the trade, where you get to choose where you want to take your money. You see me playing around, just doing math. This is my favorite part of trading, when it's risk-free and you can just pick your targets and analyze the chart and not have to worry about your stop and manage your stop. You just watch price, and it's pretty much like tape reading, honestly, once the risk is removed. Alright, that fair value gap that looks like we may trade into, that's actually a breakaway gap. I was going to label it real time, that I want to see that stay open, but I was eating my chicken tenders and fries, and I was pretty much doing all of this with one hand, so I didn't even bother. But that is a breakaway gap. You want to see that stay open, which it does. Locking in $50 there, commissions and whatnot. Sell side liquidity is in the crosshairs. Everything in the chart is looking good. And I want to aim for, you see my limit order for 7 contracts, that's right at the upper quadrant of the daily fair value gap. So how far beneath the sell side can we reasonably travel to? I'm looking at that upper quadrant. And there we go. So now I have to change my limit orders and adjust. So 70% of my position is scaled out. And you're going to see me play with this a lot during the execution. I like the dollar sign showing. It's just a personal thing. I like having my stop loss show the actual amount I have locked in. I like my TP actually having the dollar signs. I don't like it when it just says buy limit, sell limit. And TradeStation is a little weird. Whenever I drag my stop loss, it drags the take profit as well. So right here, I took another micro off just to pay myself. But it's just a weird, quirky thing. I don't know. I just like seeing how much I have on the table. See, like, I don't like those buy limits. It's just, like, I want to know exactly. I want to see it, how much, you know. But that's just me. So I did a standard deviation. So I'm taking that swing high down to that low that forms the sell side, and I'm projecting that down. Negative 25 standard deviation is always a good target beneath sell side objectives or above buy side objectives. And my next limit order is set at negative half standard deviation. So you can see that comes in at 20,178.75. And my limit order is 20,178.75. So that's what I'm looking for. And I take another partial there. I'm checking my TradeStation app at this point in time, because I want to see if I have $1,000 locked in. That's my whole goal for the session. And there we go. Take profit hit, beautiful exit. And there you can see my live account, my personal account with real money. And not bad for first trade of the week. So love you all. See you in the live stream tomorrow morning at 8:15. Peace.